know if I were standing in the beginning of time,
with the possibilities of general and panoramic views of the human history up to now.
And the Almighty said to me, Martin Luther King, which age would you like to live in?
I would take my mental flight by Egypt.
Through, or rather across the Red Sea.
Through the wilderness on toward the Promised Land.
And in spite of its magnificence, I wouldn't stop there.
I would move on by Greece.
And take my mind to Mount Olympus.
And I would see Plato, Aristotle, Socrates, Euripides, and Aristophanes
assembled around the Parthenon
as they discussed the great and eternal issues of reality.
But I wouldn't stop there.
I would go on, even to the great heyday of the Roman Empire.
And I will see developments around there.
Through various emperors and leaders.
But I wouldn't stop there.
I would even come up to the day of the Renaissance.
And get a quick picture of all that the Renaissance did.
For the cultural and aesthetic life of man.
But I wouldn't stop there.
I would even go by the way that the man,
for whom I've named, had his habitat.
And I would watch Martin Luther
as he tacked his 95 theses
on the door at the church in Wittenberg.
But I wouldn't stop there.
I would come on up even to 1863 and watch a vacillating president.
By the name of Abraham Lincoln.
Finally come to the solution that he had to sign the Emancipation Proclamation.
But I wouldn't stop there.
I would even come up in the early 30s.
And see a man grappling with the problems of the bankruptcy of his nation.
And come with an eloquent cry.
That we have nothing to fear but fear itself.
But I wouldn't stop there.
Strange enough, I would turn to the Almighty and say,
if you allow me to just live a few years in the second half of the 20th century, I will be happy.
Now that's a strange statement to make.
Because the world is all messed up. The nation is sick. Trouble is in the land.
Confusion all around.
That's a strange statement.
But I know somehow
that only when it is dark enough can you see the stars.
And I see God working on the period of the 20th century.
In a way that men, in some strange way, are responding.
Something is happening in this world.
The masses of people are rising up.
And whether they are assembled today.
Nairobi, Kenya.
Accra, Ghana.
New York City.
Atlanta, Georgia.
Jackson, Mississippi.
Or Memphis, Tennessee.
But the cry is always the same.
We want to be free!